Hello everyone, and welcome back to Proof Gaming. Now today, I wanted to do something different with my video today, and this video I will be discussing my opinion on the state of the population size in World of Warcraft, and more specifically discussing if it's beneficial or if it's detrimental to the game. And I'll explain why I personally think it's beneficial to World of Warcraft and the company of Blizzard. Now, a little bit of backstory about myself. I've played about 40 MMOs in my entire life, and many of which had a fairly small but tight-knit community. Now, with the decline in player population in World of Warcraft, I've seen that many players have either reacted aggressively or felt like it was bad, that the population was declining. And I just wanted to shed some light, in my opinion, on the reason why I think it's beneficial. Now, to start out with, the company Blizzard is, as we know, quite massive, but the population who play the game is even bigger, and by bigger, I mean humongous. Well, at least in previous years, it reached up to 12 million, but now it's starting to decline, and it's recently plateaued at the area where it was at vanilla. And I just wanted to say, guess what? It's not a bad thing that World of Warcraft population is declining. Now, players may disagree with me, this is just a personal opinion, but maybe it can also enlighten you guys. Because Blizzard has a smaller community to work with, they can really focus on issues with their game. And people may argue that it's issues with communication from developers to game players, or to mechanics, or to class balancing. There's a lot of issues. But because it's not such a large community, Blizzard can kind of draw back now and focus on the people who are devoted and have been playing for a while, and for the people who would like to share their opinions. But now that it's smaller, they can get their point across, they can get communication back faster, and generally with a larger population, it's much harder to please the entire crowd. And you really can't please everyone in an MMO. That's what's extremely challenging about it. But I've played games such as Rift, which started out with a very large population, and through time started to decline. Now, with that decline in players, the developers, in my personal way of seeing it, have now communicated with the players much more easily and can really focus on pleasing them. Through pleasing that player base, the company that produces Rift, Tryon, is able to fix issues faster, get bugs faster, communicate with the players at a quicker pace, and overall have a better relationship between game developer and player. Now, with World of Warcraft, this might be a boon in their list of things that they need to accomplish. Because they had such a large player base, it was really challenging for them to please everyone. There was a point where they could please everyone, Wrath of the Lich King, but people's tastes and ideas and preferences change over time. That was Wrath of the Lich King days. Now it's Legion and Warlords of Draenor days. And people may not be interested anymore. And they might be trying to grab those people back, but maybe they just have completely fallen out of interest with the game. But that being said, there are also spikes when they first release an expansion, but they still trickle down. So it's probably their error. And with Blizzard having a smaller community / player base, I really hope that they take advantage of this, at least at this point in time. Legion, it might be the big one that they produce, but Wrath of the Lich King right now is their golden child, and they have to kind of live up to that, or I feel like they do. Now, the amount of players doesn't make an MMO. It doesn't mean that it's better than anyone else. It just means that more people are interested at a certain time. So if everyone, I feel like people are in the illusion that World of Warcraft is no longer good because it has a smaller player base, which is not true. There are many good and unique and fascinating facets to World of Warcraft that still exist. It just has a smaller community. But that also might turn other players off from coming back. But that being said, it's not nearly as small as some other games. There's a fine balance between trying to communicate with people and trying to make them stay and trying to grab new players. And I find that Blizzard has taken steps through polls like they're doing on their website and better communication overall with their company and player bases. I feel like the steps that they've been taking are really beneficial. And right now, I feel like this is the grace period in between expansions. So they are really communicating with players, they're asking them questions, they're on the forums, and overall I'm really impressed with them. Just to summarize, don't be upset that it's a smaller player base now. Don't think that it's less than it was years ago. The state of the game right now, Warlords of Draenor Endgame, rating's good, PvP is a little lacking, so I understand that side of the story. But overall, don't be tempted not to come back or try it. Or just wait for the next expansion. You know, that's what a lot of people do. So this has just been a little quick rant video. I hope I got my point across. I don't know, this is my first time doing one of these things. But I would love to hear your guys' opinion in the comments, like literally. I would love to hear your guys' comments and maybe persuade me to think this is bad. But right now, I think this is actually beneficial. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to keep me motivated. Like the video if you liked it and comment down below. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. Love you.